Welcome to DB44 and welcome to yet another episode of GWE Live, the third in its history. And what an episode we have for you here tonight in Baltimore, Maryland, as the location said. And kicking us off is the first ever women's match in GWE history. Not in GWE Live history, no. In GWE history. And making her entrance first is the role model, Bayley. Bayley tonight will be going one-on-one with Chelsea Green. The winner of this will be moving on to Champions Clash to fight to become the first ever World Women's Champion. Bayley, a very accomplished wrestler in this industry, the first Triple Crown Women's Champion in the history of WWE, not in GWE. Bayley looking to make history in GWE by becoming the first World Women's Champion. Can she do that tonight by beating her opponent, Chelsea Green? And here she is, Chelsea Green, the real-life Karen. Chelsea Green has had some success on the indie scene, has not really reached that pinnacle on any of the big stages, has had a couple good matches and good moments, but has not quite reached the pinnacle where she wants to be at in this industry. Can that all change here tonight? Can she knock off one of the best women's wrestlers of all time? Can she knock off Bayley in the first ever women's match in GWE history? Will Chelsea Green go on to be the first World Women's Champion? We're going to find out in just a matter of moments. And here we go. The Bellas run. Chelsea Green immediately hitting a back elbow on Bayley, followed by another elbow drop. Chelsea Green immediately taking it to the accomplished Bayley. Bayley doesn't know what hit her. Chelsea Green right out of the gate. This amazing blitz of offense, chop in the corner, and never mind. Bayley shutting her down now, dragging her over to the ropes, telling the ref to get out of the way. But Chelsea Green firing back now. Chelsea Green, Rough Rider connecting, shout out Matt Cardona. One, and a kick out. Bayley doesn't know what hit her. This immediate blitz of offense from Chelsea Green. Bayley struggling to get back into this match. Chelsea Green keeping the pressure on in this matchup, but Bayley trying to find her way back in. Hitting a shoulder block, throwing Chelsea Green's momentum off, and an elbow drop of her own, not connecting though. Now Green just throwing Bayley face first into the mat. Nice little Russian leg sweep there. Bayley being hit with these hammer fists from Chelsea Green. Chelsea being booed out of the building right now. This GWE Live crowd is absolutely booing Chelsea Green out of the building right now. Firmly behind Bayley, the role model Bayley. As Chelsea gets thrown into the barricade, Bayley. Vertical suplex on the outside of the ring on that thin padding. That thin padding over just pure concrete. Referee at the count of 3. Bayley and Chelsea Green both getting back into the ring. Chelsea had no choice in that matter. Firing back with elbows again. Chelsea sending Bayley off the ropes. I believe she might have been aiming for the corner. Bayley's momentum carrying her into the ropes. Chelsea adjusting on the fly. Bayley kicking out at 0 there. Chelsea in shock. Probably about to scream at the ref like she normally does. Bayley to belly connecting. Good night. 1, 2, and Chelsea Green somehow kicking out of that. Bayley saying, Bayley going for one more. Might have been looking for Rose Plant there. Chelsea Green vertical, or the German suplex. Connecting Bayley. Doesn't know what just hit her. Chelsea Green kicking out of the Bayley to belly and getting out of the Rose Plant with the German suplex. Bayley now underneath. Bayley now trying to go back into the ring, trying to get back into the match, sorry. Chelsea sending her to the outside. What is she thinking? No way. No way. Chelsea having second thoughts, it looks like. Sending it instead. And a suicide dive through the ropes, sending Bayley crashing into our announce table. This crowd on their feet for the first women's match in GWE history. Admittedly, my commentary's been lacking. It gets better as the shows go. Don't you worry. Bayley now has Chelsea Green. But Chelsea Green fighting off a very exhausted Bayley, who just got hit with that suicide dive through the ropes. All the momentum from Chelsea Green carrying her straight into Bayley, sending her back first into our announce table. But Bayley, the experience, and missile drop kick to the back, the upper back, almost the neck area of Chelsea Green. Bayley now trying to get herself back into this matchup. Trying to will herself to go on. The winner of this will fight to become the first World Women's Champion. There's a lot on the line in this matchup. Who wants that opportunity more? You know, Chelsea Green wants to make a name for herself, wants to prove the doubters wrong. Bayley wants to add to her impressive resume in this industry. Bayley now stomping away on the arm of Chelsea Green. Once again returning to this attack. Chelsea Green nowhere to go, at the mercy of the role model Bayley. Chelsea Green kicking out at 2. Bayley beside herself right now. I hate to say it, I might be rooting for Chelsea Green in this match. She has been impressive so far, but there's a Rose Plant. It is over. Good night. It is all she wrote. Bayley in shock, just like everybody in this arena, including myself. Chelsea Green kicked out of the Rose Plant. Got her head driven straight into the mat like a rose being planted in the ground and somehow kicking out. Question is, does she know where she is the question. That is the major question after that move. We know she doesn't have any common sense. Does she have any now? Chelsea Green. Wait a minute. Oh, Canadian Destroyer from Chelsea. It's over. 1, 2, and a kick out by Bayley. Now Chelsea Green returning the favor, what Bayley did to her. Stomping away at the arm of Bayley now. But Bayley, I'm already back in control of this match. And there's a Saito suplex. Shout out Karrion Kross. He's had a dominant performance on Adapt, our other brand in GWE. Bayley, oh! Haven't seen that from Bayley. A drop kick sliding under the bottom rope. Oh, Bayley took time to taunt. Chelsea Green was playing possum. What was that? Did anyone else just hear that? Chelsea Green taking advantage of whatever that was. Hitting it unprettier. Bayley's done. And a kick out somehow. I don't know what that noise was. It sounded like a female voice going through the arena. Might have been Chelsea. I don't know. Bayley now hating Chelsea Green up on the ropes, ricocheting her between the two ropes. Bayley might be just trying to take this little count out victory. Never mind, Bayley gonna take the high road, I guess. Chelsea Green able to avoid a German suplex on the outside. Chelsea now back into the ring. Suicide dive, crashing and burning, almost going face first into that barricade. Like I said, the common sense might not be there for Chelsea Green, but she is a very talented wrestler. As we have seen throughout this matchup, once again, thought she was going to go for that Canadian Destroyer on the outside of the ring. That would have been it for Bayley. Bayley, for some reason, tried to roll her up. Pinfall and submission cannot take place on the outside of the ring in just normal matches. Elbows to the gut of Chelsea Green. And a Bayley to belly on that concrete floor. Thin padding. Thin padding on that concrete floor. It is no thicker than a tabletop. 1, 2, and somehow Chelsea Green once again kicking out of that. Now Bayley stomping at the knee of Chelsea Green, taking whatever advantage she can. Not gonna judge her for that. 1, 2, and that's it. Bayley is moving on to Champions Clash. Bayley will fight to become the first ever World Women's Champion here on GWE Live. Congratulations to Bayley moving on to Champions Clash. We will find out her opponent next week on GWE Live episode number 4. The final episode before Champions Clash. Hey, Mr. Daniels. I was hoping I would run into you. What do you need, Rob? Well, you know how you booked me in a gauntlet eliminator qualifying match tonight against Kevin Owens? Yeah. Well, I was kind of hoping maybe we can make that an Extreme Rules match. You know, the King of Hardcore RVD versus Kevin Owens, who likes to take it to the extreme sometimes. I don't know, I think it could be fun for the fans. Not tonight, Rob. Just not tonight. If you both wanted to, then maybe, but just not tonight. Understood, Mr. Daniels. Man, can you imagine if we would have gotten RVD and Kevin Owens in an Extreme Rules match in the main event tonight? What a match that would have been. But moving on, we got Dominic Mysterio taking on Jey Uso. Of course, the Judgment Day taking on the Usos for the World Tag Team Championships at Champions Clash, where all of our champions will be crowned for the first time. Dominic Mysterio looking to gain some momentum for the Judgment Day. Jey Uso looking to do the same for the Usos, for the Bloodline. Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest put on an all-star performance against the New Day in episode 2 of GWE Live. If you missed it, go watch it. The New Day showing a more aggressive side to their behavior. The Judgment Day almost became fan favorites, almost became babyface, if you will. Can Dominic Mysterio knock off Jey Uso? Main event Jey Uso of the Bloodline right here tonight on GWE Live. Can he gain momentum heading into Champions Clash? It's time to find out. And here we go. Here come the Usos. Here comes Jey Uso, who will be fighting tonight on behalf of the Bloodline. We know Roman Reigns is already in that gauntlet eliminator that will crown our first ever world champion in GWE Live. Can the Usos capture the World Tag Team Championships at Champions Clash as well? It could be a very big night for the Bloodline. The Usos tonight accompanied by the wise man Paul Heyman. Jey Uso looking to take on Dominic Mysterio. Jey Uso, the one without the hat, there on the left. Main event, Jey Uso. Can he knock off Dominic Mysterio and gain some momentum for the Bloodline heading in to Champions Clash? Let's find out. Here we go. You see Jey Uso on the left, Dominic Mysterio on the right. Dominic Mysterio accompanied by his mommy, Rhea Ripley, and his tag team partner at Champions Clash, his fellow Judgment Day brother, Damian Priest. Jey Uso accompanied by his brother, Jimmy Uso, and the wise man of the tribal chief, Paul Heyman. The Usos representing the Bloodline, Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest representing the Judgment Day. This is going to be a fight between factions, basically, at Champions Clash to crown the World Tag Team Champions. But who is going to have the momentum heading into that match? Let's find out here tonight, yeah? Dominic Mysterio trying to regroup with the Judgment Day. But Jey Uso now tossing him down to the mat just like that. Had a nice little single leg Boston Crab locked in there. Dominic Mysterio, though, picked up a few things from his deadbeat dad, Rey Mysterio, I guess. Rey Mysterio, of course, a Hall of Famer, an absolute legend in the sport. But in Dominic Mysterio's words, wasn't there for his childhood and is a deadbeat. Not my words. Completely not my words. I would never say that about Rey Mysterio. Eddie Guerrero is definitely not Dominic Mysterio's real dad. And a neck breaker there from Jey Uso. Let's move on from that quickly, yeah? And a super kick to the groin almost. I believe Dominic Mysterio might have blocked it. That might have been what happened there. This is all about momentum heading in to Champions Clash. One of these teams will walk away the first World Tag Team Champions. Will it be Jimmy and Jey of the Bloodline, or will it be Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day? Paul Heyman accompanying the Usos to ringside tonight. Of course, Paul Heyman, the real right-hand man, the wise man of the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns will be in that gauntlet eliminator match in the main event of Champions Clash, where he will have a chance to be the first world champion in the history of GWE. A pretty big deal heading in to Champions Clash for the Bloodline. Have the chance to walk out the first champions of the entire brand. Jey Uso fighting with everything he has. Can't disappoint the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. The consequences might be huge if he does that. And a miss and a drop kick there from Jey Uso. Jey firing on all cylinders on Dominic Mysterio. Don't like where his feet's at. Do not like where his feet are at. Easily allows for the Judgment Day to drag him out of the ring. Realizing that now, going for another cover. I don't think the referee saw what Damian Priest just did. Damian removed the turnbuckle, that turnbuckle pad. If anyone gets thrown into that corner, it is basically your spine hitting steel, or the middle of your chest hitting steel. Either way, it is bad. It is bad news for whoever goes into that corner, unless the referee fixes it. And Dominic Mysterio springboard cross body, and the referee in position, but it's only a 1 count. This is main event Jey Uso that he is taking on. Jey Uso definitely a main event player, but Dominic Mysterio spent time in the yard, and he is showing off some of his real dad's tricks here. Those three amigos. Count of 5 now, referee telling Dominic to get back in the ring. Count of 10, Dominic's disqualified. Or counted out, not disqualified, sorry. Dominic Mysterio's counted out, and Jey Uso, if he is in the ring, automatically wins the match. And a spear! Shout out Roman Reigns! Spear from Jey Uso. 2 and a kick out. Spear from Jey Uso dividing Dominic Mysterio in half there. He's lucky it wasn't a spear from Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. Dominic Mysterio would have been dead after that. And a splash in the corner. Referee fixing that missing turnbuckle pad that Damian Priest took off. Shout out to The Rock there. Jey Uso giving a shout out to his entire bloodline. Dominic Mysterio now delivering some kicks and some nice little combination punches. 2-piece with a biscuit is what we like to call that. Up to the top rope goes Dominic Mysterio. Frog splash! This is how he won the tag team. This is how he won the match to get into the Champions Clash. This is how he beat the New Day. And 1, 2, and a kick out. That frog splash is what won for the Judgment Day against the New Day last week on episode 2. Jey Uso almost fell victim to the same fate, but somehow was able to kick out of it. Dominic Mysterio even tried to put his feet on the ropes. In position. Dominic Mysterio in a bad way. I don't think... A little miscommunication there from the Usos. Jimmy Uso getting involved. No. Jimmy Uso just got thrown out. Jimmy Uso just got thrown out for laying his hands on Dominic. Could have ended in a disqualification, but the referee instead just throwing Jimmy Uso out instead. Jey Uso doesn't have his brother at ringside anymore, just has the wise man. Not a good thing when a good portion of the Judgment Day is at ringside. Uso splash. Dominic rolling out of the way, but Paul Heyman gonna make his presence felt since Jimmy Uso's gone. Paul Heyman, scared to disappoint the tribal chief, scared of what's gonna happen if the Usos lose this. 619, shout out Deadbeat Ray, and there's a little move there from Dominic as well to follow. 2 and a kick out by Jey Uso. I don't think Paul Heyman liked what I said. Trash talking us at the commentary table. Telling us to shut our mouths, but we got a job to do, so I'm not going to do that. Come on, Paul, shut up. Dominic Mysterio now. Paul Heyman on the apron. Right in the ref's view, taking the turnbuckle pad off. He took the turnbuckle pad off. I don't think we were able to see it on the monitor, but I looked up from our commentary table. Paul Heyman took the turnbuckle pad off of the post. Same turnbuckle pad that Damian Priest took off. Poor referee is not going to be able to find that turnbuckle pad anymore. Whoa, drop down and a leapfrog. Went for the hip toss. Nice little international sequence there. At least an attempt at one. There's an abdominal stretch. Jay's done. Jay's screaming in pain right now. He tapped out to the abdominal stretch. Dominic Mysterio just beat Jey Uso the Judgment Day have momentum heading into Champions Clash. Are you kidding me right now? Hey, Wayne. Hey, Wayne. Wayne. It is Mr. Daniels to you, and you know that. Don't you ever call me by my first name again. Sorry, didn't know it bothered you that much. What do you want? Your match is next. Yeah, I know that. I was just wondering, can we make this match Extreme Rules? I know Rob asked you earlier. I heard that he asked you earlier. I want this match to be Extreme Rules too. You know what? Why not? You got your match, Kevin Owens versus RVD in an Extreme Rules Gauntlet Eliminator qualifying match. Happy now? Very. Have fun paying for Rob's funeral. Well, it has been made official, ladies and gents. This match is officially an Extreme Rules match. You know, RVD is ecstatic right now. Don't know if he knows the news yet. I'm sure the boys in Gorilla told him. Gorilla is the area right before you walk out. RVD has to be ecstatic if he does know. If not, this is going to be a rude awakening, but a happy one at that for RVD. Once again, this is a Gauntlet Eliminator qualifying match. The winner of this will move on to that Gauntlet Eliminator match to crown the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion. We know there are already two competitors in that match, one of which is the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, and the other one being the Viper, Randy Orton. And there are also two mystery competitors to be found out at the actual event in the main event of Champions Clash. They will be the last two to enter that match. And here comes the man who just said RVD is going to have a funeral soon that Mr. Daniels is going to have to pay for. Here comes the prize fighter. The man who very well could be the future hardcore icon. Forcibly taking the mantle from RVD. Here comes Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, a very dangerous individual. I'm scared to see what he's going to do in an Extreme Rules match. RVD and Kevin Owens. What a match this is about to be. What a fight this is about to be under Extreme Rules. Parents, if you don't want your kids watching something with blood in it, I suggest turning this off right now. Actually, don't. It's a video game. It's fine. I mean, it depends how you want to parent. I'm not going to tell you how to. Anyway, so RVD. Drop kick off the ropes. This match is about to push things to the extreme for the first time in GWE Live history. RVD sending Kevin Owens outside the ring. This is only the beginning of this match. This match has just begun, and RVD already feeling it. Does he know it's Extreme Rules yet? And a suicide dive through the ropes in front of our announce table. The crowd already on their feet. They know it's Extreme Rules. Once again, I don't know if RVD knows yet. Well, apparently someone told him. He has a trash can. Oh, RVD trying to smash the face of Kevin Owens off the trash can. But Kevin Owens bouncing the face of RVD off that can instead. And I believe RVD is busted open now from that impact on top of that trash can. The bottom of that trash can at that. RVD now a deep arm drag and a drop kick right to the temple of Kevin Owens. One and a kick out. RVD a standing moonsault. And another one. That steel chair that RVD loves so much right next to him. You know it is calling to him. RVD has a chair in hand. Kevin Owens in danger. Oh, RVD sending Kevin off the ropes and not sending him off the ropes. It was a trap, hitting a knee to the gut instead. There's a little leg drop there. RVD is feeling this matchup. Feeling the blood on his face as well. Only pushing him harder. Kevin Owens being sent off the ropes. Dropped down from RVD. Leapfrog. And there's a different type of arm drag there. Unexpected from RVD, but that was a cool arm drag nonetheless. RVD jumping to the outside of the ring. The athleticism of RVD. He has a ladder in hand. RVD has a ladder. Introducing a ladder into this match. Kevin Owens might be in trouble. These men said they wanted an Extreme Rules match. Mr. Daniels, the CEO of GWE, obliging and giving them this match, giving us fans this match, and Kevin Owens' spine bouncing off of that ladder. His upper back, almost his skull bouncing off that ladder, rolling thunder, connecting. 1, 2, and a kick out. Kevin Owens trying to stay in this match. He is the one who said RVD would be having a funeral that Mr. Daniels had to pay for. And a 5-star frog splash, not connecting. And Kevin Owens is looking to make good on that promise. Oh, RVD missing that kick. Kevin Owens accidentally getting out of the way of that just in time. Now battling back, elbows to the gut of RVD. Sending him off the ropes, drop down of his own, and Kevin Owens pop-up power bomb. It is over right there, but Kevin Owens, once again, he made that promise. He said RVD would be having a funeral after this match. He is going to make good on that. RVD falling back first into the mat. Kevin Owens has not gone for a pin during this match at all. At least not that I remember. Introducing a table to the match now. Hitting the foot of RVD with a thud. Owens now stunner. Going for a pin now. 1, 2, and a kick out. This crowd absolutely on their feet right now, and I hope you are at home as well. And a splash, a little splash there from Kevin Owens, not quite 5-star. Owens now up to the top rope. You see that sign in the crowd. Stun, Owens, stun. And Kevin Owens looking to do just that. And taking out RVD with a vicious clothesline. I know RVD did not expect that kind of speed from Kevin Owens. Almost caught him off guard, it looked like. Weapons everywhere. That table has not yet been used. And a nice little move there, an exploder suplex. Looked like. Weapons everywhere. Bodies flying all across the arena. RVD and Kevin Owens might actually tear each other apart just to go to a gauntlet eliminator match at Champions Clash. And we are only one more episode away from Champions Clash. Our first pay-per-view is what I'm trying to say. After episode 4, we are there. Next week is the go-home show. And RVD cracking a kendo stick in half, in pieces, over Kevin Owens' body. This is just gonna get progressively harder to watch for me and for you people at home as well. RVD trying to find out what to do here. Kevin Owens battling out of it. Now, DDT. Oh, Kevin's arm bouncing. Kevin's arm bouncing on that ladder. 1, 2, and a kick out by RVD. Owens now has that steel chair. Now Kevin Owens has a mean streak. But RVD had that clothesline inbound and a super kick from RVD. Taking out the leg that Kevin Owens going to prevent him from going up to the top rope. You see Kevin favoring that leg, and there's a 5-star frog splash for his troubles. 2, and a kick out by Kevin Owens. This match will continue. The crowd chanting it, fight forever. These two just might do that. RVD with a sledgehammer in hand. Kevin Owens now with a big boot. Owens now absolutely punishing RVD. Shoulder breaker from RVD, dropping Kevin Owens' shoulder on his knee. And this is it, no! Barely a kick out. Took a sip of water. RVD trying to ask himself what he's going to do next. Spearing Kevin Owens to the outside. Ooh, flipped the ladder on his way down. Kendo stick, another one in hand in front of our announce table. I know there's only one of me commentating, but I'd like to think the other 2 commentators in the game are you viewers at home watching this with me. That was the cheesiest thing I've ever said. And now Kevin Owens battling back in this match against RVD. You know Wayne Daniels might be thinking this might have been a good decision. And RVD clipping the rope on the way over, causing him to miss Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens going to take full advantage of it. This is a prize fighter after all. He only cares about winning gold and hurting people on the way to it. That is Kevin Owens. Ooh, Kevin Owens' face bouncing off that ladder, stopping his momentum at least. I don't think that was a good thing. RVD with a kendo stick in hand again. Kevin Owens now spin kick. Oh no. Oh, thought that was going to be a package pile driver. I got nervous there. Might have been slightly better for RVD, whatever Kevin Owens just did. In an Extreme Rules match, there are no disqualifications, no countouts. This match must end inside the ring, though. These men can do whatever they want to each other, but this must end inside that ring. And the referee must either count to 3, or one of these men must tap out on the inside of that ring. Kevin Owens trying his best to stay in this match. This crowd on their feet right now. This has been a brutal match from beginning to end. This match started with a suicide dive from RVD, and it has only gotten better from there. I wish my commentary would have been better for this match, not gonna lie, but I am trying my best here. This is not my main job. My main job is doing exactly what these two are doing right now, and that is wrestling inside a ring. At Real Extra Steel on Instagram if you want to check it out. November and December is going to be a very busy time for me. And you'll be able to see the real me. And a DDT on the head of that sledgehammer. Kevin Owens might be done. Kevin Owens might have a concussion right now. RVD hit a DDT. I don't think it was on purpose, but Kevin Owens' head bouncing off of the head of that sledgehammer. Just looked absolutely brutal, devastating. RVD being tossed around again by Kevin Owens, though. Owens firing himself back up. Something has got to give in this match. A stunner on the outside of the ring. RVD's head clipping that steel chair on the way down. Owens showing a little bit of remorse for that little moment there. Might have been taunting a crowd member instead. That makes more sense for the character of Kevin Owens, at least. Owens, the biggest piece of advice he ever got in his career was just to keep talking, and it has led him to success thus far in his career. That advice, of course, coming from Stone Cold Steve Austin. And there, RVD's neck off the knee of Kevin Owens. Owens now going into the crowd. Teasing the crowd there. Just teasing the crowd that this fight was going to go there. I got excited for a second. Kevin Owens, you monster. We have a cool setup over there for people to fight in. And there's a German suplex. Both men are down on the ground right now. Both men, nothing left. Who is going to Champions Clash? Who will go to the main event where they will fight to possibly become the first GWE World Champion? One of these men will have that opportunity in that gauntlet eliminator. They will join, thus far, Roman Reigns and Randy Orton and two mystery competitors. And we will find out the final competitor in that matchup next week. The final person to qualify for that match, should I say. It will be a 6-man gauntlet eliminator. 4 men will qualify, 2 mystery competitors. And RVD being flipped over by Kevin Owens. Oh no, Owens, come on, man. Stomping on the digits of RVD. RVD writhing in pain. He wanted this match too. RVD wanted this match against Kevin Owens. Steel steps barely missing the ankles of RVD. RVD though, using that table to great effect. And we just found our thumbnail picture right there. RVD, a pile driver in the center of that ring, and it is enough to send him to Champions Clash. Congratulations to the hardcore icon, RVD. He has a chance to be our first GWE World Heavyweight Champion if he wins that gauntlet eliminator in the main event of Champions Clash, just a few episodes away. Like, subscribe, leave feedback. God bless you all. Peace.